Do you know your Ford's hidden features you've never used? The truth is, most owners are completely unaware of these. We're talking about secret tricks that can save your battery, make parking effortless, and even turn your truck into a mobile generator. All built right in, no mods, no extra cost. So, let's see if you know these 11 hidden Ford features or not. And trust me, the last one is a door code feature that's been hiding on Ford vehicles since 1980, and most owners have never unlocked its full potential. Let's dive in. Feature 1. The dead key fob backup slot. Ever had your key fob battery die at the worst possible time, in a parking lot late at night miles from anywhere? Well, your Ford planned ahead for this exact nightmare. Here's what most owners don't know. There's a hidden slot specifically designed to start your vehicle even when your fob is completely dead. On F-150s, it's hiding under the rubber mat in the rear cup holder. On Explorers and Escapes, check inside the front of the center console. On Edge models, same spot, front of the center console. Here's how it works. The slot has a small antenna that reads the chip inside your fob. No battery required. Just drop your dead fob into the slot and push the start button like normal. Your truck fires right up. This works because Ford equipped the fob with a passive RFID chip that doesn't need battery power to communicate. But wait, there's more. Every Ford key fob also hides a physical key inside it. Look for the small ridged tabs on the sides of your fob. Press them, and the back cover pops off, revealing a mechanical key blade. Use this to unlock your driver's door manually if the fob won't unlock it remotely. No tow truck, no locksmith, just Ford thinking ahead. Feature 2. SecuriCode keypad tricks. That 5-button keypad on your Ford's door pillar? Most owners only use it to unlock their driver's door, but it can do so much more. Here's the full breakdown. Enter your code to unlock the driver door. That's the basic function. But within 5 seconds of entering your code, press 3-4 and all your doors unlock at once. Press 5 to 6 after your code and your trunk pops open. Need to lock everything? Just press and hold 7 to 8 and 9 to 0 at the same time. No code needed. All doors lock instantly. Now here's the really cool part. You can program up to 5 personal codes that are easier to remember than the factory code. Enter your factory code, press 1-2, then enter your new 5-digit code. Then press 1-2 again to save. The doors will lock and unlock to confirm it worked. And here's a feature almost nobody knows about. If your Ford has memory seats, your personal codes can be linked to your seat and mirror memory settings. Code 1 links to memory position 1. Code 2 links to memory position 2. So when your spouse uses their code, the seat and mirrors automatically adjust to their saved positions. It's like having a valet preset built into your door. This feature is available on F-150, Explorer, Expedition, Super Duty, and most Ford and Lincoln models. Note that on 2025 F-150s, Ford removed the factory-installed B-pillar keypad. It's now available as a dealer-installed accessory or factory option, so check your specific vehicle. Feature 3. The Ford Pass app hidden powers. Most Ford owners download Ford Pass, set up remote start, and stop there. But this app is a full command center for your vehicle that can do things you never imagined. First, the obvious stuff done better. Remote start, lock, unlock vehicle location. But here's what's hiding in the settings. You can schedule your vehicle to remote start automatically. Set it for 6:45 a.m. every weekday, and your Ford is already warmed up and defrosted when you walk out the door. Got an F-150 with zone lighting? Open the app, tap Vehicle, then Zone Lighting, and you can control every exterior light zone independently from your phone. Light up just the driver's side when loading groceries at night. Illuminate the entire perimeter when camping, all without touching the truck. If you have an F-150 Lightning or Power Boost Hybrid with Pro Power onboard, the app lets you monitor power output in real time, turn outlets on and off, and get alerts when the system needs attention, all from up to 30 feet away on the truck's Wi-Fi. But here's the hidden gem for parents and fleet managers. You can set up geofencing alerts that notify you if your vehicle leaves a specific area, and speed alerts that ping you if it goes over a limit you set. The app also shows your vehicle's current location on a map, so you always know where your Ford is parked. And if you're an EV or hybrid owner, the Trip Planner feature maps out charging stations along your route with estimated costs and plug availability. Think of it less like a car app and more like having a guardian angel with a smartphone. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Feature 4. The Sync Reset Secret Button Combo. Your Ford sync system is incredibly powerful, but sometimes it freezes, glitches, or just stops responding. Before you schedule a service appointment or start Googling dealership phone numbers, try this hidden reset that Ford quietly built into every sync-equipped vehicle. Here's the magic combo. With your truck on, press and hold both the volume down button and the seek right button on your steering wheel at the same time. Hold them for about 10 seconds. Suddenly, your sync screen will go black and reboot completely. On newer models with Sync 4, it's even simpler. Just press the audio system power button, the one in the center of your volume knob, 5 times quickly, or hold it down for 10 seconds straight. This soft reset fixes most common issues: frozen screens, Bluetooth connectivity problems, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto glitches, even touchscreen responsiveness issues. It clears temporary memory without erasing your saved settings, paired phones, or presets. Think of it like force quitting an app on your phone. Simple, fast, and it works about 90% of the time. It's a free diagnostic tool Ford quietly included, and it can save you an unnecessary trip to the dealer. Feature 5. Pro Trailer Backup Assist. Backing up a trailer is one of the most stressful things you can do with a truck. Your brain has to reverse everything. Left becomes right. Small steering inputs become big trailer movements. It takes years to master. But Ford's Pro Trailer Backup Assist throws all that complexity out the window. Here's how it works. You turn a knob on your dashboard left, and your trailer goes left. Turn right, trailer goes right. That's it. The system handles all the steering, all the calculations, all the corrections. You just control the gas and brake. But here's what most owners don't realize. This system can remember up to 10 different trailers. Got a boat, a camper, and a utility trailer? Set each one up once, and the system recognizes them instantly when you hook up. Setup takes about 15 minutes. You place a special sticker on your trailer tongue, input some basic measurements, and run a quick calibration in an open parking lot. From that point on, backing up your 30-foot travel trailer into a tight campsite feels like parallel parking a sedan. The system even has jackknife protection. If you're about to fold your trailer too sharply, the screen turns yellow as a warning, then red if you need to stop and pull forward. It's like having a professional trailer instructor riding shotgun, except this one never loses patience. Available on F-150, Super Duty, and Expedition. Feature 6. The Pro Power Onboard Generator Mode. The Pro Power Onboard is Ford's built-in generator system, and if you have it, you're carrying around the equivalent of a professional-grade power station everywhere you go. The 7.2 kilowatt system available on PowerBoost Hybrid F-150s can produce more power than a standard RV generator. We're talking enough juice to run 2 air conditioning units, a refrigerator, a television, and lights simultaneously. At maximum load, it runs for about 32 hours on a full tank. Use less power, and it runs even longer. The 2.4 kilowatt system can run for a remarkable 85 hours at max output. During the Texas winter storm crisis, owners literally powered their homes for days using their F-150s. But here's the hidden feature most owners miss: the generator mode. Normally, if your truck idles for too long, it automatically shuts off to save fuel. Generator mode overrides this completely. Go to your touchscreen, tap Features, then Pro Power Onboard, then Generator mode, and select Utility Idle. Now you can remove your key, lock your truck, and let it idle all night long. The system will keep running until your fuel or battery is completely exhausted. This is perfect for job sites where you need continuous power, camping trips where you're running equipment overnight, or emergency backup power situations. One F-150 owner reported powering his Airstream camper for 16 straight hours, running 2 AC units and all appliances, and the system never even approached its limits. The outlets are located in the cabin and the bed. The 7.2 kilowatt system gives you 4 120-volt outlets plus a 240-volt outlet for heavy equipment. And yes, Pro Power works while you're driving, so you can charge tools on the way to the job site. Feature 7. Zone Lighting Control. Zone lighting is one of those features that sounds simple until you actually use it at 2 a.m. trying to set up a campsite or find something you dropped in a dark parking lot. The system divides your truck's exterior lighting into controllable zones: front headlights, fog lights, side mirror spotlights, bed lights, cargo area lights. Each zone can be turned on independently. But here's what makes it special. You don't have to be in the truck to control it. Open the FordPass app, tap Zone Lighting, and you can illuminate specific areas from your phone. Need to load the passenger side bed at night? Light up just that zone. Working on something under the truck? Hit the approach lights. Setting up a tailgate? Activate all zones for full perimeter illumination. On F-150s, there are also physical buttons by your left knee that control the running board lights and bed lights directly, plus buttons for the side mirror spotlights. These work even when the truck is off. When the vehicle is off, zone lighting will automatically shut down after a period of time to protect your battery. But the FordPass app actually warns you before the timeout, giving you a chance to restart the truck if you need to keep working. It's like having stadium lights built into your truck, controlled from your pocket. Feature 8. Wiper Service Mode. Changing your windshield wipers on a modern Ford shouldn't require a wrestling match. But if you've noticed your wipers hide under the hood cowl when parked, you know the struggle is real. Ford built in a wiper service mode that solves this completely. Here's how to activate it on most Ford models. Turn the ignition off. Then, within 3 seconds, push the wiper lever up to the mist position and hold it for about 1 to 2 seconds. The wipers will move to the service position, standing upright on the windshield, giving you full access to inspect, clean, or replace the blades. On some models, you can also manually move the wiper arms to the service position when the ignition is off. Just be aware that when you turn the ignition back on, the wiper arms lock in place, so don't try to manually move them when the car is on. When you're done, start the truck and briefly activate the wipers by pressing the lever. They'll sweep back to their normal resting position automatically. This feature is especially valuable in winter. You can move the wipers to service position to prevent them from freezing to the windshield overnight. Just remember to put them back down before driving, or they might contact the hood edge during their sweep cycle. Found on F-150, Explorer, Escape, Bronco Sport, Edge, and most newer Ford models. Check your owner's manual for the exact procedure for your specific model year. Feature 9. Global Window Control from Key Fob. It's summer. Your truck has been baking in a parking lot for 4 hours. The interior temperature is roughly equivalent to the surface of the sun. You could open the door and let the heat blast you in the face, or you could vent the windows before you even get there. Here's the trick. On many Ford models like the Fusion, Edge, Escape, Explorer, and Mustang, press and hold the unlock button on your key fob for at least 3 seconds. The front windows will roll down, and on some models, the sunroof will vent too. Press and hold the lock button, and the windows roll back up and doors lock. Now here's the catch. On F-150s, this feature is not enabled from the factory on most trims. However, it can be enabled using a tool called ForScan, which is a diagnostic app that lets you modify hidden settings in your truck's computer. Once enabled through ForScan, you can turn it on or off through your sync settings. When enabled on F-150s, it typically only works on the front 2 windows, not the rear, due to child safety regulations since the rear windows don't have the same anti-pinch protection. For vehicles where it works by default, start the remote start first to get the AC running, then drop the windows to push the hot air out. By the time you reach your car, it's already cooling down. Check your owner's manual to see if your specific Ford model supports this feature out of the box. Feature 10. Hidden Storage Compartments. Ford trucks are famous for clever storage solutions, but some of the best hiding spots aren't obvious at all. On F-150s with the 40-20-40 front bench seat, flip up the center seat cushion. Underneath is a full storage bin big enough for laptops, tools, or valuables. In the back of this bin is where you'll find the key fob backup slot we talked about earlier. Flip down the rear seat on the passenger side. Hidden behind it, you'll find the vehicle jack, tire iron, and the fuel funnel nozzle. That fuel funnel is there because Ford's capless fuel system can sometimes need a funnel for portable gas cans that don't have the right nozzle shape. On Super Duty trucks, check under the rear seat on both sides. There are often compartments designed for tools, tie-downs, or emergency equipment. On Mavericks with the hybrid, there's a hidden underfloor storage compartment in the bed that's deep enough for groceries, gear, or anything you want to keep out of sight and protected from the elements. Ford even hides Easter eggs in some vehicles. Check your tire tread patterns, body panels, and interior trim for hidden emblems, shapes, or designs that reference Ford history. Feature 11. SecuriCode Factory Code Recovery. Feature number 11. The hidden trick to recover your factory door code. Remember that SecuriCode keypad we talked about earlier? What if you bought your Ford used and never got the factory code? Most owners think they're stuck, but Ford built in a secret way to retrieve it. Here's how. You'll need both keys that came with the vehicle. Put the first key into the backup slot or hold it against the start button area and turn the ignition to the on position. Then, turn it off and remove that key. Now put the second key in, turn the ignition on, and watch your instrument cluster. Your 5-digit factory code will display for a few seconds. If this doesn't work on your model, there's another method. The factory code is printed on a card that Ford includes with new vehicles. They often tape it inside the glove box under the rubber mat. Previous owners sometimes leave it there without realizing it. Still can't find it? Your dealer can retrieve the factory code directly from Ford using your VIN. It takes about 5 minutes and usually doesn't cost anything. Here's why this matters. The factory code never changes and can't be erased. Even if you or a previous owner program personal codes, the factory code always works as a backup. Write it down and store it somewhere safe outside your vehicle. If you ever get locked out without your keys or phone, that 5-digit code is your ticket back in. The SecuriCode system has been available on Ford vehicles since 1980, starting with the Thunderbird. That's over 40 years of this feature existing, and the vast majority of Ford owners have never explored what it can really do. Which of these hidden features were you unaware of, and which one did you find really helpful? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you more honest car advice.